There are a lot of anime series, so it's borderline impossible for something to be completely original. The abilities in various anime do at times seem very similar to the abilities that characters in other anime possess, but for the most part they do have different ways to explain them, different sources of power and different uses for these powers. So I figured it would be interesting to make a series just briefly discussing these different abilities. And so for the first video, we are going to start with Dragon Ball. But first, if you do like the video or any of my other crap that's on here, don't forget to like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Anyways, so basically, Ki is the life force. It's the energy within every living being in the Dragon Ball universe. This is a tangible form of energy that, with proper training, some people are able to draw out and manipulate it in a way that allows them to utilize it for a variety of different techniques. It's possible to increase a person's ki or power up, and as they do build more ki, the abilities they gain from it grow in power. And it allows them to push their physical attributes far beyond what most normal people could ever hope to achieve. So up to this point, we've seen 4 distinct types of ki. The ki used by Goku and friends, or good ki for the lack of a better word. Evil ki, which is the kind of ki that we see beings like Frieza use. The next on the list is the one that we hear about, or hear talked about the most in Dragon Ball Super, and that is God Ki. Obviously this is the ki that gods use, and Vegeta and Goku as well. And then there's Evil Ki, or Evil God Ki, once again, for the lack of a better word. But this is unique to Zamasu up to this point. We haven't seen anybody else do it, and this was visibly different than all the other ki that we've seen in the show to this point. So I'll start with the most common ability that utilizes ki, and that is flight. Now typically when people think of ki, they think of the fighting, but honestly flight is by far the most important ability that characters gain from using their ki. Now yes, a character can fly and still be easily defeated when he shows up to a fight, but regardless of what happens after they show up to the fight, they still have to show up. So not being able to fly would make that kind of difficult. Now, ki can also be used to augment a character's physical attributes. They can push the raw strength to the point that they can pick up and throw objects that weigh tens of, if not hundreds of tons. With enough ki, they can move far faster than even the speed of light, making it borderline impossible for normal people to see what they're doing. Now, in every single fight ever, on several occasions, we've seen them get hit so hard that they can withstand breaking through mountains, and this is thanks to their increased durability. And their endurance is increased to ridiculous levels, which they need to maintain the intensity of the fights for extended periods of time. Also, when they were still using scouters, they measured a person's ki in the form of a power level. Now, they're able to concentrate ki to a specific point within their body, usually the palms of their hands. The energy produced from the buildup of ki outside of the hands is great enough to ionize the surrounding air, creating a plasma that can be discharged in a variety of different energy attacks like the Final Flash and the Kamehameha. They have the ability to sense the ki of others. They can tell whose energy they are sensing, where the person is, and that if they are fighting, they can tell who they are fighting, and even how the fight is going. However, only people that use God Ki are able to sense God Ki. Now, I'm not talking about just the main characters with this one. I'm talking about all the living beings in the entire universe. The rarest ability that can be gained from Ki is the ability to transform. Now, it might have been a Super Saiyan bargain sale for a while, so there are a ton of Super Saiyans, but still keep in mind that that's because they're all just stupid powerful. It's still a rare transformation. It didn't happen for 1,000 years before Goku did it. Now, there are some races that can inherently use ki, like the Saiyans and the Namekians, and then in other races, it's pretty rare, like the humans. Humans suck. As a race, they are so weak that the Saiyans decided that the best way for them to conquer Earth was to send a baby. One baby versus all of Earth. That was the plan. So obviously humans don't have a whole lot going for them. So that's just a basic rundown of what he is, the source of power in the Dragon Ball universe. So that's all I've got for you guys this time. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share, comment, all the other good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.